you can pass any of these six leadership tests, science says you will be a much more effective, persuasive, and supportive boss. And if you cannot pass on all two, doesn't despair. Each strategy can be embraced Starting today. Inspiration, collaboration, authenticity, engagement, and empowerment. It's easy to name some of the qualities of greatest leader. Still, since most great leaders are made, not born, it's a lot harder to possess those qualities when you have little or no leadership experience. Fortunately, there are a number of research-based leadership strategies you can embrace that will start paying instant dividends both in terms of employee engagement and bottom line result on your path to gaining broader leadership skills. You hold very few meetings. A recent meta-analysis of more than a decade of research shows 90% of employees feel meetings are costly and unproductive. That analysis also shows they are right. Employees' productivity increases by over 70% when meetings are reduced by 40%. Why? Holding fewer meetings gives your employees more time to get things done. Plus, it makes them smarter. One study found that when employees attend meetings, the average IQ of each individual drops by 15 to 20%. If you feel like a junior member of a group, your IQ drops. As in most situations, confidence matters. If you feel your contribution to the meeting would not be valued, your IQ further drops. If other people criticize even just implicitly your contribution to the meeting, your IQ further drops. And what about all the meetings that don't start on time? Those meetings are a third less effective in terms of outcomes, both the actual and perceived, than meeting that start on a time. Okay, so start holding few meetings, especially when the goal of the meeting is brainstorming or problem solving. Idea generation dramatically improves when people start first come up with ideas by themselves or with all at most one or two other people. That approach typically leads to more and a more diverse set of ideas, better analysis of those ideas, and a much better chance of identifying the best idea. You deal with the toxic employees. Want to hire a superstars makes sense. Great employees typically make the people around them better. Unfortunately, research shows the behavior impact of a toxic employees tends to be even more infections. Adding a superstar to a team boost employees' morale by 16% and save the average company approximately $6,000 per year. But removing a toxic employees from a team boost employee morale by 61% and save the average company over $31,000 per year. Toxic people causes other employees to leave and organize faster and more frequently. Toxic people negatively impact the productivity of those around them. Toxic people can even turn good employees into bad ones. According to one study, if you are exposed to those toxic workers, then you become more likely to ultimately be terminated later on. And when the toxic employee is in a leadership position, the turnover rate increases 60% with the base toward regretted quits, or in a non-research speak, the people you really don't want to lose. The best employees can always find another job. The bottom line, good bosses work hard to recruit and hire superstar employees. Great bosses work even harder to deal with and if necessary remove toxic employees. You promote the right people, and employees believe promotions are managed effectively compared with the other companies in the same industry. Productivity is 30% higher, turnover is 50% lowest. Employees are 5 times more likely to feel leaders act with integrity. Sound good, but how do you ensure your team feel the right person was promoted? Make sure your employees understand the value and the key drivers of outstanding performance of every role. The more your employees understand the responsibility and goals of a particular job, the more likely they are to understand why you choose the individuality who fill that role. Take a step back and look at the criteria you use. Instead of focusing on a qualification, determine what the perfect person in the job will actually do. After all, you are not filling a position, you are putting the right person into a job. You don't promote titles. As the Shmish Shah, the co-founder of HubSpot, says, you need a door of stuff that need to get done. If teamwork matters, most promote the best team player. If productivity matters, most promote your most efficient and effective employees. If getting the right things done matter most, when does that not matter most? Promote the person who not only get the right thing done but so is best at encouraging, motivating and helping others to the same. But don't stop there. You promote the right leader for your workplace. A study published in Journal of Business and Psychological showed to determine the right type of person employees want to lead them in different workplace settings: in person, remote, hybrid, a blend of in person and virtual interactions. In person team tends to choose a charismatic, confident, extroverted people as their leaders. The classic leader territories virtual team choose doors people great at planning, prioritizing, staying on a task and helping others stay on task. Nearly all choose people who would help them get things done, who had the functional skills and task oriented behavior to help team and individuals accomplish their objectives. If your workplace is remote or hybrid, the trait you are looking for in leaders are obvious, but that's also true for in-person setting. Employees want to work for people who help them get things done. One study found that if your boss can do your job, you are more likely to be happy at work. In short, promote doors, promote people who want the job and not just the title. You never serve the feedback sandwich. What's feedback sandwich? Lead with a positive, share the negative or constructive feedback, close with the positive. Unfortunately, a study published in Management Review Quarterly found a feedback sandwich almost always fails to correct negative or superb behaviors, while 1 in 5 people appreciate the positive. There out of 4 feel manipulate, 9 out of 10 feel prioritize, and only 7% actually changes the behavior in question. Here is a better approach for culture code. Another Daniel Cole, a study conducted in 2014 shows including one sentence can make feedback up to 40% more effective. I am giving you these comments because I have very high expectations and I know that you can reach them. Why is that sentence so effective? If single 3 key things to be employee, you are the part of this group. This group is special. We have higher standards. I believe you can reach those standards. Instead of feedback, the result is more likely relation sandwich. No manipulation, no platitudes, no irrelevant compliments, no false hopes. Just clear, direct feedback delivers inside a message of connection, belonging, and trust. That's the difference between a pit. Olappa. Hutch.